at graphing y equals 4 cosecant of 2x minus pi over 2 minus 3. We're going to start off by graphing the sine portion and then look at our transformations. We have an a, a b, a c, and a d. My a is 4, so that means I have a vertical stretch. So we're going to multiply all of our y coordinates by 4. My b is 2, so that means I have a horizontal shrink. So I'm going to multiply my x's by 1/2. Next I have a c of pi over 2. So I'm going to have a horizontal shift right. So I'm going to add pi over 2 to our x's. And lastly, we have a d, which is -3. So I'm going to have a vertical shift down. So I'm going to subtract 3 from the y coordinates. So I'm going to list out the points for sine, and then we'll do these 4 transformations to them. So for sine, we start off with 0, 0, pi over 2, 1, pi 0, 3 pi over 2, -1, and then lastly, back at 2 pi 0. And now we're going to get our new points. So I need to start off by looking at what one I have to do first. So remember, we have CBAD tells us the order in which we apply our transformations. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So starting off, my first new point will be pi over 4, -3. Then I move to pi over 2, 1. Then 3 pi over 4, -3. Then pi -7. And lastly, 5 pi over 4, -3. Now, my new vertical asymptotes for this graph are going to be where I originally had 0 for my y coordinates. So here, this is going to be my new vertical asymptote. This one as well is another vertical asymptote. And so is this last one. There's another vertical asymptote. So now I'm going to go to Knewton and look at graphing these. I'm going to be using my vertical asymptote of the pi over 4, the 3 pi over 4, and I'm also going to reference the pi over 2, 1 point as kind of my guiding points for the orange, the black, and the blue. So going to Knewton, I did figure out that, let's say you move this stuff around and you don't remember where you started at. If you hit the refresh, it'll take you back to the original graph. So that was awesome. I was able to figure that out. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do to get my graph is I'm going to take my orange point here and shift it down 3 to indicate that I'm going down 3 for my vertical shift down. Okay, so from there, I am going to take my orange point and move it over to my first vertical asymptote at pi over 4, which is right there. Then I'm going to take my black point and move that over to 3 pi over 4, so my other asymptote, which I think is right there. Then I need to take my blue point here, because right now I need that to be pi over 2, 1. So I'm going to move that up to pi over 2, 1. And notice that I do have the point over here, pi -7. So now, oops, I have successfully transformed my graph. And I am correct. If you have any questions, again, on how to do this graphing system, please let me know.